Hello and welcome DPL fans. We're here with iPro versus Hikertoad for week 3. Joining me is Blue and Darkrai. The game's gonna start pretty soon, so let's just get right into the matchup. What do we see here? It's Gallade Sand, right? Into Hiker's build, the Cellularios.
We've seen this matchup historically in DPL, I feel like.
Have we?
I don't know.
Gallade Sand is pretty rare.
I feel like Zing's team had it last season, no?
Maybe.
Wasn't that with Make a Slow Bro?
Oh yeah, that had a slow bro. Okay, yeah.
Had the game started?
Not quite yet. Oh, Dougal's here as well.
Hello.
We're just going through the matchup right now.
Got it.
Okay.
How does Mega Gallade look? There's like a comfey, and other than that, it's pretty good, right?
It does look menacing, yeah.
You could be ST Poison Jab to get through that.
I feel like it could be Scarf and Sonor, maybe.
Could be. Would you be like a bulky SD, Drain Punch, Poison Jab?
With Sneak?
Drain Punch, Poison Jab. Yeah, with Sneak for Lottie.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah,
you
that
don't
looks
really need
pretty
the
good.
speed.
Yeah, like max HP type beat.
Yeah.
Oh, Veno's here as well, getting pretty crowded. Hello.
That's too many people.
Hello, DPL people.
It kind of smells in
Veno
here
here.
now.
No, it's hello and welcome DPL fans. I am your host, King05.
No, you're
Well, I'm not the host, King of Us. That would be lying.
Anyways, we're already in. How does Zapdos look here, do you think?
Zapdos looks pretty good. It obviously has a great defensive role for the Steela, but if you look at the team that Hiker is using, electric grass fire coverage or electric grass bug coverage looks pretty good overall. Like a T-bolt, a signal beam, HP grass set could be very strong.
Could. Yeah.
U-turn is good utility. It's pretty threatening to a lot of hikers. Bulk, it has a lot of possible lures that you could use.
Yeah,
so I think it's good here.
You'd expect 3 attacks Roost, right? On first glance.
Yeah. I could see like Charti berry on it for like,
the Aero, the Steela, Stone Edge.
Yeah.
Charti
Also,
looks
Z
really
has
good.
the option for like Z signal beam. Or
Yeah,
something
that's
if it wants
true.
to.
Oh, it
Like
is.
agility, free attacks could do work like
I would
later,
enjoy that, yeah. Maybe with the Gigavolt Havoc would be nice.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
I do think that this matchup is favored for Hiker though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty close. I don't know. It doesn't like jump out to me. It's
What
like
on Hiker's
one-sided.
team is good?
I think that any matchup with Excadrill versus like Steela will always be a lot harder for the drill user.
Yeah, but I really like Gallade and Zapdos in this matchup. But I don't really see anything on Hiker's team that jumps out as like really strong, right?
I think the
Yeah.
Aero could be.
He just has like
annoying.
good mons. I don't think anything has like an amazing.
Yeah, the
matchup.
Arrow's good for
I
sure.
think the Aero looks really strong, and
It's gonna be
Lottie
Aerial
forces on a
Ace.
lot of pressure.
Aerial Ace Stone Edge, right? A move for
Yeah.
Cheetar.
Yeah. It could be either Aqua Tail or Earthquake.
I think
Aqua Tail
Earthquake
makes sense.
could- I think
it's
Earthquake
mainly
because
that,
it
like-
hits the Quillfish.
Yeah, that's true.
Hiker's
BQ.
bulk is a lot harder to break, and with Lottie and Aero being faster than basically like Saidul's whole team,
I'm not in love with the Lottie.
it's like kind of like hard for him to
not
get the
gonna
Arcanine
lie.
going as well. So Saidul plays more on the back foot, he's gonna lose.
Lottie into like Fini, T-Tar is kind of bad though. I feel like.
Yeah.
And there's a drill as
You can
well.
run like Z grass.
Even like drill to an extent. Yeah, it seems like it can struggle a lot.
Does anyone know if Z Solar Beam in the Sand it takes the reduced Solar Beam base damage or the full one?
What is clicking Solar Beam?
Like Z Solar Beam on Latios. If you wanted to
I
have
don't
the
get
strongest...
energy balls, right?
right?
Huh?
I was gonna
I
say
don't
you can
think
just
it
run Z Energy Ball, right? Why would you be Solar Beam?
I don't know, because it's stronger.
Yeah,
Don't mind me.
It is stronger. It does get energy ball though.
Yeah.
You would be correct.
Yeah, this guy's a little stupid or something.
Hey, it's
What?
15 base power stronger. That could definitely matter. Okay.
For show.
Wait, how much stronger is it?
About a few.
15 base power.
Big.
Oh wait, oh yo, bro, that's about to make a difference.
Dude, it's 175 versus 190. I feel like moving to that will nuke a lot anyways.
The Sunny
Yeah,
Day
you're probably
Latios
good.
though?
Oh,
Sunny Day Latios? Oh my gosh.
hold on, he's cooking.
Yeah. Oh, wait, stop cooking.
You suck him on and then go back into T-Tar and then just pursue it.
Stop
Facts.
cooking, stop cooking.
Nah, dude, I was not cooking with that one.
Would you expect Scarf T-Tar in this matchup?
I feel
don't
like
think
it could
so.
be. It could be, I feel like.
Maybe you want like a bulkier one for Latios.
Maybe
I don't
Berry,
know.
right? Because the Lottie's main way of dealing with T-Tar would be like Z-Ground EQ, right? The most obvious
Yeah.
one.
Feature.
Because I would also hit Excadrill and neutral into Fini.
Hiker has brought DD Latios like at least last week, so he might bring it again.
Like Scarf is inferior to just a lot of other sets here.
Yeah.
Because it only really helps for like, I guess, R killing Lottie, but that's about it.
Yeah, I might have to carry Rocks this matchup because Excadrill looking like maybe benched, to be honest.
It looks tough for it, yeah.
Probably not benched though, because the Comfey's annoying otherwise, right?
Yeah.
You still bring it.
Like, Dro can still be like a spinner and everything. It's just tough
Yes.
into Celesteela.
In Sand, it
There's not
revenge
many better
kills.
options to
Yeah.
bring, really. Like, what are you gonna bring? Like Tangela? Or like,
I mean, me personally,
Komala?
no.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Kamala's broken, right, Veno?
Oh yeah, you're funny. Yeah.
You don't have to lie, it's okay. Alright, where's the game,
no.
man?
Saidul pinged Hiker, but Hiker has not answered him yet.
He's
Oh, yeah,
online
this is-
anyways.
This is a hiker moment.
What's the Fini
hope-
set?
Um,
I could see Scarf Fini, honestly. It looks really good.
Oh,
I see a lot
yeah,
of Fini
Scarf,
sets
Scarf
here.
could actually be nice. Cause it
maybe
outspeeds
even like
Scarf.
back could be like difficult for Toad to switch into.
Yeah,
Hiker's team is not great into Fini stabs in general. It could be
Yeah.
like, it could be just general
Moonblast.
bulky. It could be like Calm Mind. It could be
Moonblast
like
Gold, I
Scarf.
feel like, and just be
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
Because you'd
I think
obviously.
Calm
bring
Mind
this
looks
in.
really strong though. Calm Mind taunt, so Sally
Yeah,
can
Calm Mind
make
Taunt looks
Lotto.
nice.
yeah. All Fini sets are really good here, I think. Can't go wrong necessarily.
For sure.
Yeah, just it comes down to the team comp really.
What do you guys think is the sixth one on iPro's team? Because he has to bring one of those three between like Tangela, Coalfish, and Komala, right?
Yeah.
I think it could
It's
be
looking rough.
Coalfish, maybe, just for Intimidate spam to help with, like, Aero, potentially.
And Incineroar, I guess.
Yeah.
Could be,
Spikes,
like-
Spikes can
yeah,
break down
Spikes are
Swamper
okay,
and
too.
Incineroar. Not
Um,
really good against the rest of the team, but I think you're
Your
fine
dunk
with...
said hi, by the way.
That's awesome. I think
Yeah.
Quillfish is the most likely, but I could see Tangela here.
I could
Kamala's
see
not
Tango,
real.
yeah.
Kamala isn't a Pokemon.
If Kamala does come, then, ooh.
Now we know they got desperate in mocks.
Veno would be sweating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with, like, a Kartana and everything.
So what
Dude, he
does
had Moltres
Hiker
Megazord, man. What am I
bench?
supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Hiker, I guess, benches Gurdurr and maybe Rotom.
I could see Gurdurr here, to be honest.
I was thinking of it, but like Fini, and Zapdos and Gallade,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fair. I guess,
I
like,
think
you
he
could
might-
knock those,
Sorry.
but with, T-Tar...
Oh, there goes Blue. He's been having
As
internet
Blue was
issues.
saying, I think personally I would bench Gurdurr and Sin because I don't really like Sin that much this matchup. It kind of loses to like all of Saidul's top 5.
does
Yeah,
do
I
that.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to be like
Rotom is gonna
Chopple,
like at least have
Chopple or Scarf to lure the Gallade. I don't see a big use for it. Knocking the Fini's nice, I guess, because nothing else really wants to switch in on it necessarily.
Hello?
It also doesn't really
Hello.
force anything out either.
Hello.
Hmm.
Because it's slower than everything.
It is, yeah.
I mean,
Hello?
it could be faster than T-Tar, but like that's like a tough play to call on Fini because you have to like knock it right off. But like if he stays in with Tar, you just lose.
Yeah,
any
that's
value
true.
that you had out of it. So
I don't know. I guess we'll just pause until they start the game because Hiker's being a little bit of a silly goose.
Yeah.
Alright, be right
Hopefully
back.
he
both
doesn't
on
get
DL. I
subbed
hope that
out.
like they're linking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hello and welcome.
Alright, we're
to
back.
Fans. I'm your host King05.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
After a 30-minute delay. Okay, what didn't he bring? No Incineroar or Gurdurr for Hiker. And then no
Tangela.
or Kamala
Yeah,
for
about
iPro.
what we expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, no surprises.
Let's look at the leads. What would you lead here? Pert's a fine
might
lead.
lead- Yeah. I might lead like Fini if I'm iPro. Oh,
I was
good
gonna
thing
say, yeah,
I'm not
Rotom is
iPro.
good too because it covers Zapdos a little better.
Yeah.
Rotom or Pert probably is what I would have done.
This is good for Hiker, I think.
Yeah.
It's not
Good
great.
job is pretty free, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can Wisp or threaten a Wisp, or you can be Scarf Rotom and Volt into Comfey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those
And
options.
chip on Gallade's obviously really nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of sets for Rotom that can beat Gallade here, so iPro might be forced out.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like taunt, I feel like.
But like,
It
forced
might
out to
be-
what? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be like
Zapdos, I
surprised if
guess.
he. I would be pretty surprised if he swapped because switching on a Scarf Volt is really bad. He can't really go drill in safety because of the Willow either. So I think he just stays in and he takes the damage.
I think this could be taunt on Gallade.
Hard
Oh, yeah.
comfy. Poison jab. Okay.
How did that?
Comfey was really great because it covered the poison jab.
What? Okay.
Alright,
That
well,
poison
Marco's
is
really
really annoying.
happy.
That poison is annoying. Yeah.
it is what it is. You just switched into Quillfish, right? Try to get a spike up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Exca potentially.
You could go Excadrill.
X is good as well, yeah. Because letting the Steela in is like really not an issue, because then Zapdos comes in and then Hiker's in a tough position, right?
There's no rocks or anything on iPro side right now. So... Oh,
It's
okay.
Volt Breaker
Well,
drill as well.
Well, that's
Okay.
interesting. I would have expected Sandrush to check the Aero and Lottie. SD hard. Expecting the rocks.
Sato is too good.
He's gonna, what, Z ground here maybe?
No.
No, he
Not
doesn't
with
That's
the
Z.
an
Ooh.
86.
Into torrent range, but no water move. Weakness
Policy.
policy is
Weakness
crazy.
policy.
This were Gen 8, he would win right now with Rapid Spin, but unfortunately that is not the case.
So this was a set to like lure the Pert.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, he just rock slides and he hopes he doesn't miss.
Maybe it's not specifically for the Pert, because there's lots of things that can hit X-Drill super effectively but not kill it.
Yeah.
Right.
It could also be for Aero.
Selly
no,
Flame. It's probably your best
Selly
bet
Flame.
into Flamethrower Selly.
That's true. Yeah.
It's really interesting that it's SD and not Z because that could imply like Z Zap.
Yeah.
You might
I think
expect
Could
it.
imply
Yeah.
like a couple things.
That like
otherwise-
agility set.
Otherwise you might be Rockium, right? In this matchup? On
Yeah.
drill?
I mean, versus a Celesteela, I feel like you have to.
And what do you revenge with here, Latios?
Latios, or you get the Mega off, right? But Latios is
Yeah.
probably a little bit better. Because you can Earthquake pretty freely.
Yeah.
This is really bad for Hiker, I think,
Yeah, this situation is not great.
Comfy is
because like
weakened.
rocks are up. He doesn't really know whether Lottie can get trapped or not. He kind of has to chip Zap and kind of like rely on Selly, I think. Him not going Selly immediately on Exca, kind of is a decent tell that it could be offensive.
Could be, yeah.
Which
That makes
doesn't get-
sense, yeah.
But at the same time, right? Swampert came in on the drill for rocks, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't rule it out necessarily, but it could be like Wakanberry Autotomize or something.
Energy ball. Okay.
That makes sense.
Delayed back in.
delayed.
Gallade is interesting here.
So that's probably not Scarfed or Pursuit T-Tar
But if
then.
it's Z Latios, it'll live the knock, right?
Yeah. Does it live Exit or an Ice Punch always?
Probably not.
I'm
Comfey's
seeing
the
anyway.
switch. Poison jab's raw.
Poison jab.
Yeah, it's fair. Like Hiker can't really risk that, and I don't think that Z Draco is super efficient because Fini is a very prominent threat in the matchup. So
You wouldn't expect Z Draco, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd expect like Gracium maybe.
Given its energy ball, Gracium seems likely.
Yeah.
Alright, Aero is definitely going to Aero Lace here. Nothing else would kill Gallade. So this might be a Quillfish angle to get the Intimidate. Maybe Rocky
Yeah.
Helmet.
yeah, that's a good call.
Wing attack. Oh my gosh, okay.
Oh, that does so much damage.
That
Is it
does a
Scarf?
lot.
Scarf?
Scarf Quillfish? Yeah, we had the same idea, yeah.
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 That's, like, I just seen the damage and, like, no
It
that
does
is
not compute,
very-
yeah.
Mm.
It would make some sense, right? Cover Scarf Rotom, right? Because you're faster, I think? Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
not
Lower.
the Scarf
Not
Rotom.
quite. But I guess Scarf Rotom wouldn't creep Scarf Quillfish, right?
Yeah. That's a good point.
I wonder what movie clicks though, because he kind of has to be afraid of
I
straight
think
water
you
falling because
could-
nothing can beat on it.
I think you could creep
Yeah.
the Quillfish
'Cause
because it's the same as
Fini.
Scarf Fini.
Yeah,
That's true.
figured that out.
I don't think it's Scarf Rotom though.
No.
If he let it, it's probably just like bulky. It was just kind of like a covering basis because the Saidul doesn't really have a ton to immediately pressure it super well outside of Gallade, which is what Saidul led. So
Alright, Lottie in. Looking like a sack for iPro's side.
that's kind of tough as well because Aero gets a kill later now. Like Stone Edge looks extremely free.
It does, yeah.
Even Wing Attack is hard to play against because unless it does happen to be Charti Zap.
For sure. Gallade comes in.
Ooh,
Tailwind.
Tailwind.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Maybe offensive Steela plus Tailwind. That could be the idea. I don't see any other real abuser of Tailwind.
Do you think this should sneak?
It could be Sneak for sure. We were
I think it's
talking
very
about
possible, yeah.
Fighting Stab, Poison Jab, Sneak, and then SD or Bulk Up.
Yeah.
Does it kill Lottie from 51? Should, right?
I wonder
I
if
think
Hiker
it
just drops
does.
the Z here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloom Doom, does the kill? Yep.
Yeah. So no Sneak, we would assume. That's a really good turn for Hiker. That out of the way is really important.
Using a Z is a little annoying because he doesn't do a ton back to Fini or T-Tar now, so one of those can come in here and likely gain decent mileage. I think that Saidul's endgame kind of relies on just getting up in the sack game versus Aero and just probably winning with some sort of lure for it. I would be very surprised if he had a Zap or a T-Tar that just lost to it. So,
I wouldn't be surprised actually, because didn't
well-
we see that Zapdos is likely going to be the Zmon since
Yeah.
Excadrill wasn't?
I
Well,
think
or rather,
it's agility, Zap.
Yeah, I think agility through attack Zap.
Well, or
actually
rather-
looks really nice.
I'd be like pretty surprised if both Zap and T-Tar lost to Aero in some way.
Yeah, one of them probably has a tech for it, but we'll just have to see. I think T-Tar's coming out this turn is the thing. If it's Pursuit, you definitely go to it, right? Because
I
Lottie's
don't
one of
think
the
it's
last
Pursuit,
threats.
though. I think if it were Pursuit, we would have seen it like when Excadrill died.
Are you really not Pursuit when Lottie clearly is a big threat?
It could just be a setup T-Tar, maybe.
Could be Rock Polish, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like Polish is a potential bring.
Yeah, Rock Polish would be good here,
What-
honestly.
yeah,
It's really strong if the Tailwind goes down.
Wouldn't
but, like, he has to
Rock
kinda navigate that
Polish,
first.
Weakness Polish, he just win here?
Well, no, because Lottie has another turn of Tailwind. So it'd get
I don't
to-
think it would 2 KO it though.
Would it not? If it's an offensive T-Tar, I feel like
Yeah,
it
he goes
could.
Fini.
It doesn't matter, he went Fini.
Okay.
So a Moonblast,
Right.
I guess?
Yeah.
I wonder if you see him here instead if you have it.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Doesn't
Yeah.
Carmine look a little better to cover Rotom switch in?
I don't know if the Lottie's switching here. Might take your chip on Fini, because then the Aero like really looks good. Yeah, you need this chip for Steela as well. He goes
hard
hard
Steela.
Steela.
On
does
the
come
coal
down.
mine. That's a
Alright,
good play by
you're the goat.
Saidul.
You're the goat for calling that.
What?
Is it, wait,
Um,
not
yeah,
lefty
I mean,
silly, so.
granted, even if he did say a Calm Mind was still fine because
Excuse
it's
you?
also likely Berry, perhaps?
It's a really Spadef Steela. It might be Wakan.
Yeah,
this is
no
also
lefties.
faster than the Fini. Oh
Tailwind.
wait, no, Tailwind, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Tailwind being gone is...
No lefties,
Good,
though.
though.
Is it Wakan then?
You'd assume so.
Yeah, it's probably Wakan with Stone Edge to lure, potentially?
Toxic.
The Toxic was
That was-
very raw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was a
that
pretty
was-
hard read.
That was
A great play.
wow. Yeah.
That kind of really messes him up.
Yeah, that really does, especially if this is like some offensive Zapdos of some kind.
The only real hope now is some Wincon T-Tar. Because Agility's up, I don't know if it has enough turns.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
There's a decent chance that this is Protect as well. And Rotom is still a full, so it's kind of hard for Zap to do a lot now.
Yeah. Dude, Hiker's gonna bring this one back.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the T-Tar is still a threat, right?
It is,
Mhm.
yeah. And it because of the way he's playing it, I feel like it's some setup T-Tar.
Yeah,
Rock
otherwise,
Polish or
It would
TD
have
maybe.
revenged the Lottie, right?
Yeah. Rock
Yeah.
Polish weakness policy makes a lot of sense to be the set right now.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of wondering how that doesn't win the game.
But if you
Especially with
Tailwind
Rotom
on
taking
the
this
same
damage.
turn, it sets up.
It's Tanga
Wait,
Berry.
Terrain's up?
Terrain's up.
You could get your
Uh,
Polish here, right?
you could,
Everything's
yeah.
in range. It just does Leaf Storm Oko, which I don't think it does. If you are that set, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think you get
You're
another
not that-
opportunity this good.
Yeah, if you're not a setup T-Tar, what would you be on it? Because like
I don't
it's not.
see.
It's
I don't
probably
see
not
anything else that
pursued.
makes sense with this team. It also very much explains why he was willing to give away Gallade.
Yeah.
The Rotom is Tanga. Yeah, I think this is the perfect setup opportunity for T-Tar if you are setup T-Tar.
Yeah, because you can't get burned because the terrain is still up for another turn.
Yeah. Leaf Storm doesn't kill.
That looks like bulky Rotom as well.
Yeah, definitely bulky.
So
Which means the Leaf Storm is probably not going to do more than like 60, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine so. Even if it is like not really bulk invested on the T-Tar.
Yeah.
something that's also interesting is that if T-Tar doesn't win, he has possible late game Fini opportunities if it's Calm Mind Super Berry. Because I think Pump is going to be a roll on Selly at +1. And he does boost on Lottie if he's the berry.
That is a good point, actually. Yeah.
Alright, we're just waiting for them to click.
Yeah, this has to be Polish, right?
I would assume so.
69.
Weakness
Weakness
polish?
Yeah,
was
Rock
okay,
polish? There it is.
yeah, okay,
we called it. We're so good.
And that's game.
And
that's
that,
game.
yeah, that's wrap.
Well, you just have to.
No, you crunch 4 times. It's over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not even like a random helmet will save him from Steela. Like, even though it's not a real set, like, it's not even enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, El Rapo. It's over.
The Irish one again. No.
No.
Kills
Yeah, Hiker's
Rotom,
running low on
right?
timer as well.
It's gotta kill Rotom, right?
Fire
Fire
Blast.
Wait.
Oh, he can lose to
Wait.
misses.
Is it not
Uh,
Crunch? Does Crunch not kill? There's so many questions I have now.
I feel like it has to.
Is Hiker gonna lose the
It might be
timer?
special. Like
It might be
specially
helmet.
based.
No, it doesn't matter.
Wait,
You're
he
the
has
Stone
only
Edge.
inaccurate moves. Oh, this is tough.
Fini wins now though. Even if
Kind
he
of.
misses. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, now it does.
All of them.
Scarf Quill also wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you
Last
tailwind
time
here
said
and
I
hope
thought
for the
I'd ever hear.
best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, no crunch is
GG.
wild.
Dude, it is crazy that he hit a fire blast into 3 stonages.
Yeah.
Like that never happens.
Luck of the Irish. What
That
can
is
we
crazy,
say?
bro.
Actual
Donut,
luck of the Irish
Fire
moment
blast. Oh, it had to be hidden power grass, right?
for
There's a
the
swamp.
Swamper, yeah.
probably.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah.
That pushes Saidul up to 3-0, and Hiker,
1
Hiker
and 2.
down, down to 1 and 2. Yeah.
Is it iPro season and we're just living in it? Might just be.
He might be pushing for best SM record.
Yeah. 3-0 is a great start going into mids.
Oh no, I mean like all time.
He needs
Oh.
6 more wins though, so he would have to go unbeaten, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Good luck for him, you
he's
know?
unbeaten right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's gonna be all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.